This lighting is really doing the thing for me. I haven't counted the days, mainly because I know it's gonna make me like really emotional. Do we see how my chair is turning without my consent right now? Don't love that. It is August 19th now. I move out September 3rd. I'm dumb at math, so I don't actually know how many days is that in my head. Despite the fact that I'm moving out, I really want my last week's days here in my dorm to be pleasant because I have gotten very emotionally attached to my dorm. Fun memory. At the moment, and my room is pretty not clean. Not that this is really interesting to anybody else, but this is a little appreciation slash meditative moment, being gracious towards a space that I feel has been gracious towards me. And so we're gonna do a little clean with me moment if you're into that sort of thing. So let's do this. Voiceover Teresa jumping in here. I wanted to give a quick overview of the space of what we were starting with. Don't judge my dirty dish. I had literally just eaten. Anyway, these are not usually the conditions that I lived in. I'm a relatively neat person, so this was a bit overkill for me. But at least I had pretty flowers in the space. Hashtag self-care. I'm not ashamed of it. This room looks lived in. It's the room of a college student, and considering that I had just finished my dissertation like not long before this was filmed, I figure like it's not all that bad. Like, we're fine. Don't mind my HelloFresh box. So we are gonna get to cleaning it, but the first things first is selecting the music. I started with my desk because this is objectively where I spent the most time out of any given day. And it also is the space that gets the messiest the quickest. Like, we'll get into it later in the video, but you'll see how it gets messy even as I'm cleaning my room. Lots of stuff gets scattered around my desk, like post-it notes with lists, and this particular one is my London bucket list items, and so that's sentimental enough for me to post into my journal. Adding things like this to my journal makes it look like I've actually done something with my life when I flip back through it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super posing to you guys right now. I literally have not wiped this desk down once the entire year. Okay, that's an exaggeration. I definitely cleaned it at least once, but it was still disgusting. I was actively ashamed of how gross this was. But now, my desk is clean. We've gotten as close to a platonic ideal of my desk as we're gonna. Moving onto the bed. My worst habit is moving my clothing from my desk chair to my bed and back again. It is not something that I think I'm going to outgrow. I am nearly 26. At this point, it's a bad habit that I live with, so sometimes you just gotta accept things about yourself. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like hospital corners are a developmentally appropriate thing for you to do in your mid-20s. I know it's more effort, but it really does change the sleeping experience. That I have to take down my dissertation calendar, and I didn't really use it, mainly because it was for the wrong year, but it was helpful. Here's my bed space in its final form. One of the favorite things about my dorm was this in-unit vanity station. There's a proper word for it that I'm forgetting, but it was so incredibly useful. Our flat had 6 girls, and our shared bathrooms were tiny. Sharing a sink and a mirror every day would have been hell. Here, I am cutting out a piece of insulation from my HelloFresh kit because I didn't have a sponge, and you know what? I stand by it. It worked reasonably well. But yeah, having a vanity in room was a huge help in a flat full of 6 girls. Let it be known that I was out with friends before I made this video, and none of them told me that the back of my collar was out all day. Also, yes, I do organize my toiletries by color. Taking out the trash is not my least favorite household activity, but our dorm had such a creepy refuse room. Like, somebody certainly got murdered in it at some point, I have no doubt, so I always just try and get in and out as fast as possible. Tell me that wasn't ominous. Anyway, as we can see, my desk has gotten messy once again through the process of cleaning, so we are cleaning it twice. in one video. At least it's mostly done. That's the issue with the space so small, is that there's just nothing you can do to not have some part of it be dirty. Look, it's a friend and a boy. Oh my gosh, these vacuum cleaners are all over England. I don't understand why, but I'm not complaining. Look at his friendly little face. It's just such a ridiculous thing. Like, who needs a Dyson V8 Airstream 500,000 Max Plus whatever when you have little pneumatic? And there we go. It's not perfect. I don't need perfect. I just need tidy. This is kind of just how my space feels, right? I don't really enjoy the antiseptic, like, ascetic feel when absolutely everything has been, like, tucked away and hidden and wiped clean. Like, it just doesn't feel natural to me. Like, the only kind of environment that I feel should be that way are hotels. This is good enough. This is plenty fine for me. Oh God, it's hot in here. It's a little later, I'm a little sweatier, it's a little darker. So the next time that we're enjoying this space, it will probably be when I'm packing up. That's gonna be probably a weirder video, but it'll be a necessary part of this journey, and we'll deal with it when it comes. We're not there yet. Anyway, holy hell, it's hot. Okay, I need to open my window again. Thanks for joining in this really random watch me clean video. Bye.